Good morning. First, I'd like to invite all the young and the young at heart to come forward and get comfortable at home for a time for all ages. So this morning, we are thinking about how important it is to remember those who have sacrificed and lost their lives in war as we work towards a time when there is no longer war. So I have a true story for you this morning about a young girl from Japan named Sadako. Now, in 1945, a huge American warplane flew over the city of Hiroshima and dropped the first atomic bomb during World War II. Sadako was 2 years old at the time and lived about 2 miles away from where the bomb was dropped. She considered herself lucky to be alive. Over 100,000 people died from that single bomb, which is why people around the world continue to work to make sure no atomic weapons are used again in war. Now, Sadako, she didn't remember as she grew older, she didn't remember the experience, but every year on the anniversary of the dropping of the bomb, the people of the city would gather together in a peace park and have a World Peace Day and remember all those that had lost their lives and remember the devastation from that bomb. So she knew the events well. When Sadako was 9 years old, she dreamed of being a world-class runner. She was very fast, and she had won many races. She practiced every day. One day when she was running, she became dizzy. She didn't think much of it that day, but the next day she became dizzy again. And one day she fell and she wasn't able to stand up. Her parents rushed her to the hospital and the doctors thought she might have atomic poisoning, which is radiation in the blood from the blast of that atomic bomb 7 years ago. And so she moved into hospital bed. One day, her best friend came to visit her and said, "Sadako, guess what I have behind my back?" She didn't wait for an answer. "I have a paper crane. It's not just a gift, it is a good luck for you." People believe that the crane lives for 1,000 years. And when you are sick, if you make 1,000 paper cranes, you will get well. So let's get started. She taught Sadako how to make the paper cranes. Sadako made some paper cranes that day, and she felt a little better. Well, 990 more to go. So she really jumped into it and made 100 cranes, 200 cranes. They had to start stringing them up around the room, and everyone would come and bring her paper. She would get dizzy and need to rest, and then she would jump back into it. 300, 350, 400 cranes. Her periods when she was dizzy and tired grew longer. But when they had to move her to the special place in the hospital for people with leukemia, she had made 600 cranes. She had only 400 more to go. But now, when she was making them, she had to count by tens. 610, 620 cranes. And finally, she had to close her eyes, and she wasn't able to open them again. She fell short of her goal. Her classmates, they decided they would finish making all the cranes for her. And they strung them up in a garland, in a wreath, and they put it over her body. She had died, but her story was not over. Her classmates gathered money, and they created a statue of Sadako holding a golden crane and put it in the Peace Park. And people from all around the world would send wreaths of these paper cranes to hang on the statue. Her memory helped inspire thousands of people to work for world peace in a time with no fear of atomic war. The end. Friends, let us also work for world peace. Let us work for a time when we don't have to fear for atomic war. And join Sadako in this wonderful work. See you soon.